Alright, let's get this party started now, shall we? Lorwyn Eclipsed has finally come out, and it only took the devs just a matter of days to import all the cards from not just the main set. There was also a supplementary Commander product, and as soon as all the cards from that were revealed, they also... Yeah, it took them a matter of days, maybe like a week tops, to just code all those cards into Forge, so they all work. They're all available in the game now. Everything from Lorwyn Eclipsed. And before that, there was Avatar: The Last Airbender, and Spider-Man, and Edge of Eternities. As far as I know, those are the 4 sets that came out since Final Fantasy. I first started playing this, specifically Forge Adventure in July, and when I downloaded that, like, the newest set that came out at that time was Final Fantasy. So since then, we now have Edge of Eternity, Spider-Man, Avatar, The Last Airbender, and now Lorwyn Eclipsed. I do think I still want to do Commander mode anyways, even if the enemies are not going to be playing Commander decks and thus having their own commanders. I was informed, no, they don't play their own Commander decks. At least not yet. I've got at least 1 or 2 users. I know there's at least one person who's working on her own project to basically just make like a custom map with custom enemies that have all their own custom decks, all Commander ones specifically. And also, I figured out how to edit the avatars for the playable characters. Figured out how to edit this. So I took another cute and funny blue archive character and just put her in, like, the avatar sprite sheet. So yeah, I guess now I can play as Arona from Blue Archive. So yes, Commander mode. For anyone who has been living under a rock, you're gonna have like a 100 card deck. 1 card is the legendary creature who's your commander of the deck, and then the rest of it is just, yeah, a 99 card deck. Where you're not allowed to have more than 1 copy of any card except for basic lands. But even then, still, despite the deck building restrictions, larger deck, and it's gonna be 1 copy of each card that's not a basic land. Yeah, I still have a lot of fun building these Commander decks. I'm still very familiar with the whole Commander format, surely. I mean, I think I'm still probably gonna play on normal difficulty anyways. Even though, technically, I'm gonna have, like, an extra starting card in my hand every single game. Technically, because the Commander, I can basically just cast at any time. I can cast any creature spell. Well, timing rules still apply. Like, I basically just can treat the command zone, yeah, treat it like it's an extension of your hand. And you can just keep casting that thing repeatedly over and over. Assuming you can keep up with, like, the commander tax, quote-unquote, because every time you do, like, recast your commander a 2nd time, a 3rd time, so on and so forth, they're gonna make you pay 2 generic mana more to do so every single time. Started with a green deck on my first Forge Adventure playthrough. And I got some red cards and some white cards and tried to make 3 colors work. So if I do Commander mode, I'm gonna get a pre-constructed deck based on the color that I picked, so I'm gonna get, like, probably some monocolor pre-constructed deck to work with. I know white has, like, a lot of good removal spells, some good creatures. Blue is typically, I mean, it probably is, like, just the best color in Magic. Loads of ways to just make it so spells your opponents cast can't even resolve just by virtue of you countering them all. And then blue also has some, like, crazy ways to just get a lot of card advantage, really good draw power. Black also has some really good draw power, just some really powerful effects in general if you don't mind, I don't know, doing things like discarding cards, paying life, quote-unquote, because Black likes to, yeah, win at all costs. And not to mention it has like some of the best methods in the game to just go get any card from your deck to your hand. Red's probably the most aggressive color in my opinion. You just play a bunch of creatures that cost very little mana. A lot of spells that just do direct damage to either your opponent's creatures or their face. Red's really good at, I guess, wrapping games up quickly with, like, cheap, like, fast, aggressive creatures and cheap, fast burn spells. I mean, yeah, green also has its strengths. I mean, green's, like, typically has, like, the best creatures. Also has ways to just produce extra mana to play those big creatures sooner. I think I'm gonna try white, though. Though I'm gonna go with white. Planeswalkers in a future release. Make a name for myself, also in a future release. Plus, I figured out how to also add music. You just go into, like, the respective folder and then just drop, like, an MP3 file in there, and the game will just, at random, like, pick from... It might actually choose the song you just put in, like, the respective folder, so... Yeah, you'll recognize this from, like, the 1997, like, Magic the Gathering video game that everyone calls Chandelar.
Chandelar, a plane where mana is so prevalent. It is used by all.
I mean, when you just say Magic the Gathering, do you mean like the card game? Which video game? Are you even talking about a video game or just the card game in general?
Like you, some planeswalkers have been trapped here by the guardians in the castles.
Can we skip the monologue? I believe I've already seen the monologue, and... Decorative coins made of silver, bronze, and gold. The only use I've seen for these is to enter Jumpstart events. This to just get a free entry to a booster draft. And silver? I don't think there's any use for these yet, still. Okay, well I was too lazy to also go and change the overworld sprite. Because that probably would actually take a lot of work with all the different possible, like, individual frames I'd have to go and update and edit. And to make sure that the animation actually looks smooth, too. I forgot about buying temporary extra health. It's just on my previous playthrough I spent so much time at like 40 plus life, I'm not gonna need extra health. Where am I? Leave town. When I'm ready to proceed. First things first, I should probably just see what deck ended up with. How to edit it and how to... Okay, so that's where my commander is. Remove his commander. If I have another legendary creature, can I swap him in as, say, a commander? If I have another legendary, that is, even. I have Palace Jailer. That's pretty good to just start the game off with, that's for sure, that's for sure. So yeah, this is a 99 card deck, and then that other one card of yours is your commander. If I even have, like, say, another random, like... Do I even have another legendary creature? I mean, this is all I spawn in with, of course. Can't really be picky or anything. He's also not a legendary. Daxos' toughness is equal to your devotion to white. Okay, so just want to play a lot of cards with white mana symbols and lots of them in them. Lots of white mana symbols in my cards I would want. Until I can find a better commander. Whenever another creature I control enters the battlefield or dies, I gain 1 life. I guess that's why it's cool to have cards like Doomed Traveler, because that will die. Leave behind another creature that would also trigger Daxos when it dies. It's a death trigger, right? Enters or dies. We get to double up on both those triggers, in fact. Cheeky house mouse. Okay, yeah, we start with Sol Ring, go figure. That's in basically every commander deck, as far as I know. I guess unless you play French Duel Commander because it's banned over there. Don't really want somebody to play like something that you normally play turn 4 on turn 2. And there's only like one other opponent in the game. I'm probably not gonna be able to buy anything really now. Alright, we already see like there's already a Mox Opal for sale. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to buy anything. Pretty much. Maybe we can pick up like 1 uncommon card or something. This is all multicolor, and I'm starting with a monocolored deck, so multicolor cards are not going to help me now, clearly. Long story short, I have to find some cards. I could even just do like a booster draft or something. Or even a jump start. But no, I think I'll just still look around and see what we find outside. Find a dungeon, find and enter any dungeon. I know what those are. This is not my first ever, like, Forge Adventure playthrough. So yeah, this time I know I can just immediately exit by pressing F4 as soon as I... Next objective is defeat any single enemy in a duel. Let me see if I can maybe grab any loot without having to fight for it. Probably not likely though, but you never know. Not sure about this deck's ability to necessarily fight just yet. We're not avoiding it. Yeah. Should go without saying I don't start on 40 life either. So my deck is 91 cards and his is, yeah, like a normal deck size. I do not have a turn 1 play. Even though my deck has... I saw that I had several turn 1 plays in my deck, but... Wait, where's my command zone? Oh, it's right here. Obviously, it's right there. This thing just lets me draw a card when it enters. Fire Wheel deals 3 damage to... something. This thing, I believe. And I can just keep recasting that over and over, but... if I want to do that a second time, it's now going to cost a total of 4 mana to do it. All creatures attack each turn if able, all creatures block each turn if able. Aside from that, it's not really impacting the board. I can make my opponents skip their next combat phase. they have any creatures I need to stop from attacking. I would attack anyways into an empty board. It already has to attack each turn of Fable anyways. Why don't I just... Okay, why don't I just exile that creature? So I don't even have to worry about, like, it blocking my 1/1 or something. And this Monarch's just gonna give me free card advantage. +3/+3 in protection from each color that's not in your commander's color identity, so... Protection from everything but white. Everything except for white! Oh, this also attacks each turn of Fable. It'll be forced to block before it can even attack. Anyways. Alright, my board's gonna get a hell of a lot better. Okay, you got two... I still have like a full hand. My hand is still like completely full here. Oh, 6 power, 10 toughness. I don't think he's getting over that. I don't know how he's supposed to get over this at this point. Whenever a creature without flying attacks you, or... Oh, only 1 damage to each creature that attacks? It's only gonna take 1 damage? Alright, what's my reward for that? Red cards. None of which I can run because I'm playing a mono-white commander. More red cards to add to my collection, or just sell if I need to just, I don't know. Or sell them. Figure of Destiny. Back to the world map it is. I'm gonna go actually take a peek on another tower. See if I can grab any more loot here. Possibly without even having to do any combat. Mindspring. Well, I can also... Okay, never mind. I can't seem to fit around this corner. Well, it looks like I'm gonna have to fight somebody. After all. As long as there's enough lands, we'll just go along with that. Okay, if it's the target of a spell, sacrifice it. Well, I can... Maybe save this for something even scarier. Power toughness each equal to the number of illusions in play. That could spiral out of control, potentially. So before it does, I'm gonna just throw my removal onto that. Creatures that control of a chosen type get +1/+1. Am I really playing anything... Oh, I got a dog. Who am I kidding? I got a dog. I guess I'll put down another mana rock. I guess if this deck needs mana rocks that badly. I guess if we really need one. I'm at 5. Exile target creature an opponent controls with mana value 4 or greater, which neither of these are, so... Well, I can force them to not be able to attack next turn. I think that would be smart. It's probably the best thing I can do with this pile that I spawned in with. Or do I want to make dogs or demigods? I'm gonna pick dog. I mean, this can just... He's not gonna be able to attack next turn anyways. But now I gotta attack through that. Oh, I got my own flying creature. I'm probably not getting... I don't think I'm getting through with anything. Especially now I got that to deal with, too. Yeah. I don't see how I'm supposed to win now. When Search Party Captain enters the battlefield, draw a card. Unless I find something really good off of that. Nah, who am I kidding? Now I have 2 6/6s and 2 5/5s now staring me down, and they all have hexproof. I can't even target them anyways, and I got all these guys staring me down. I got a bunch of 6/6 flyers staring me down. No, I'm not going to be negotiating that. Alright, so what should we do first? Look for better white cards or just look for a better commander to switch to? Our options here are honestly, I think our options are plenty. Maybe pick up some decent commons. I mean, that's only 50 gold. Okay, the land cards. I'm not gonna really need anything except for just like a pile of basic planes, if I stay monocolor for now. Equip creatures double strike. Astronauts, artifacts. Artifacts, basically. Long story short. Am I really gonna do, like, monocolor slivers? I don't think so. Rafika the Many. That's, I guess, a decent commander to build around. I guess that's decent. Alright, little to no money to my name, so I might have to just simply come back for them later. Let's probably also sell some cards now, shall we? Thinking carefully about what I do want to sell. I'll sell one for now. There's no sense in... If I'm playing Commander, there's no sense of keeping 2 copies of a card. So sell all but one. It's a combat trick, I guess. I want to do like a red token deck. I don't know though. I have no idea what we're gonna end up with. What kind of like deck we're gonna end up playing. I actually have no clue. Magic 2010 booster draft. We could also just do booster drafts to also try and just collect cards as well. And ideally, I don't know, try and just win all of them. Ideally try and win all the games if we do enter one of these drafts, because, I don't know. That way I win all the cards I picked up in the draft, plus I know I get my challenge coin back as well. Okay, so yeah, there is now there is no going back. Okay, if I just cast this, and... They're probably not going to be able to answer this, most likely. Probably not going to be answering this, most likely. Unless you have, like, a bigger creature or something. Good luck. Nobody can target it with anything. We're playing green. And some other color, probably. Hosing activated abilities unlimited? No thanks. No thank you. Let's see if I can pick up a bunch of soldiers. Again, I don't want Pithing Needle. All creatures able to block Prize Unicorn do so. And then the rest of my creatures... the rest of my creatures, assuming... yeah, everything that can block this does so, and then... yeah, the rest of my creatures then get to go unblocked. I like the sound of that. I really do. So much I might maybe grab a second. Maybe I'll opt for some card draw. Pacifism. Just as simple, your opponent's creature can't attack or block. Yep. There's another soldier. There's another soldier, too. We'll take the one that actually gives, like, my other soldiers some more stats. Pretty mediocre combat trick. Gain 7 life and not impact the board in any way for 4 mana. No thank you. Gain even less life, potentially, than this. Give something lifelink. I'd rather take this over any other card in the pack at that point. A panic attack. Except for the Ponder, like, none of these cards are really any good. Except maybe the Demon's Horn. I'll just take that. This is probably the best card left over in this pack. Except maybe the Tome Scour if you want to play Mill. Alright, then I guess I got a free forest. A Johnny... I can take a Planeswalker right now. You gain 2 life? So that's his +1, his -1. +1/+1 counter on each creature I control, and I only take off 1 loyalty to do that. And -6, I get an avatar with power toughness equal to my life total. I'm taking the Planeswalker. Oh, White Knight! I love White Knight! Pyroclasm if I was in red, but I'm not. I'd rather just, I don't know, stick to 2 colors. That could technically remove something. Force it to stay tapped down. If it doesn't have any abilities that can actually do stuff while it's stuck tapped down, then it is effectively removing it? Oh, another creature with Shroud. Nowhere near as big as the frickin' Colonian... whatever behemoth it was, the 9/9. Maybe I want to be able to ramp into it, I don't know. Oh, Stormfront Pegasus, 2/1 flyer for 2. I don't want to give my opponent free draws as well. I'd rather not do that, thank you. Artifacts and enchantments... not that important in limited, typically. So it's only good when it's only like, I don't know, able to really do something when it's attacking. For 5 mana, that's just... yikes. I could just take this so no one else gets their hands on it. Not even a big deal if I have to face this down because I'm not playing black. I won't have any swamps for this to actually just be unblockable. Exiled cards. Are we really gonna be exiling lots of cards in limited? This is probably never gonna happen. When the cards are, like, not of the colors that I'm trying to actually build my deck around, I'm thinking I should just take all the rares. If I win them, then just, I don't know, if I don't need them, just sell them off for more money. I just take this so no one else gets their hands on it. So that would be the rare of this pack, yes. Just if I want to destroy all enchantments, but that's not likely going to come up now, is it? When it comes to limited, it's much more creature-oriented than artifacts or enchantment-oriented. It's almost always decided by, like, who's got the best creatures, like, who's gonna win. Oh, another armor smith. And another armor smith. I can get something indestructible for 4 mana. Trample. Or I just grab another, like, Entangling Vines to force something to stay tapped down. Captain of the Watch, okay. Oh, perfect. I'm trying to pick up a bunch of soldiers for my veteran swordsmiths and armor smiths, so this actually lines up really nicely with what I want to do. That lines up perfectly. I mean, sure, they can always just recast that creature. I mean, I don't know what else you really want me to do. I mean, I'm playing limited here. Return a permanent card from my graveyard to my hand. There might be something I do want to buy back. Or just take a Flying First Strike Griffin here. I'll just take the creature. Okay, wow. That's maybe really good and limited, at least. Again, just so nobody else gets their hands on it. Sunpetal Grove, that's hilarious. That's a land that makes the 2 colors I so happen to be playing. That's hilarious. Soul Warden, not bad at all. I'll take Soul Warden. And 1 more basic land. Okay. It's probably for sure gonna be a green-white deck at this point. Now I gotta just... These will go to the sideboard, yes. Now I gotta just get this down to 40 cards. Whenever a player casts a black spell, I would much rather be playing this if I was running black spells. I don't want to rely on my opponent doing it for me. If they're not doing it either, then, like... Yeah. Then I'm spending 2 mana to do absolutely nothing. I do not want to be doing absolutely nothing. Remove from deck. 18 lands. We'll take... That's perfect. Just take out all the cards that are in the wrong colors. And just like that, I have a deck that hopefully it's good enough to just win all the games that I'm about. Hopefully it's good enough to win all the rounds I'm about to play. Jackal Familiar can't attack or block alone. Okay. I was like, uh-oh, a 2-2 for 1? Okay, but it can't attack just yet. Okay, there's another creature. I just wanted to see, like, what all the abilities on this thing were again. Colonian, Behemoth... What do I want to... Well, it's gonna be a while before we play this thing, that's for sure. Maybe I'd rather put that on top of the opponent's deck. They'll have to spend 4 more mana just to recast the thing, so yeah, let's do that. Oh, this thing instead. I think that should go without saying. I'm probably putting a pacifism on it. So now it can't attack or block. And then I'll play... nothing else, really. Let's draw another card. Sure, I guess. Oh no, I actually need to find some better creatures, and pronto. Okay, hopefully maybe you can do something. Glorious Charge. And then I'm going to block that. Like so. I'll still take 3 to the face. Fireball. Wasn't expecting a fireball to come down now. Let's gain 2 life. Still highly doubting it's gonna be enough at this point. They're both attacking a Johnny. Oh, now we're talking. I'll gain 2 more life. I got to my 9/9 Shroud. I mean, this flies over my creature. Yeah, Shroud. Can't target it with spells or abilities, not even including my own. My spells or abilities don't work either. I'm gonna give this thing lifelink. Okay, you literally just found another land. I'm gonna pump the entire team. And they're gonna have vigilance. Even better. They're not even gonna tap down when they attack. And gonna gain a bit of life. Yeah, this thing's gonna carry me through the entire game, basically. At this point, yeah, we can just Alpha Strike and we're probably gonna be fine. Got him. Next game. Yeah, I took one of these. I don't know, there really weren't like that many better creatures around, apparently. Sucks to suck, I guess. I mean, if I can get this down, I mean, especially if this is still around, then I'm gonna have like a bunch of 2/3 soldiers, which is gonna be really nice. Oh, Vigilant. Flying. And it's got 3 toughness. I'm gonna attack, and it's just gonna bounce off the Sentinel. Bramble Creeper. Pass. Captain of the Watch. And let's make a bunch of 2/3 soldier tokens. Attack for 5. Yeah. Again, nothing on my field flies. Oh! There's the one that gives my soldiers +1/+0. Now I got a bunch of 3/3s that can just go to town. Oh, that'll attack also. He's already at 5 life. Oh, they all have vigilance too? They all have vigilance. They're not even tapping to attack. And with that, yeah, we're gonna just do round 2. Hopefully it's gonna go just as well, if maybe like not even better than the first round did. I'm playing that turn 2. And passing. Okay. Okay, now whenever another creature enters, I'm just gonna gain life. Equipped creature is unblockable and has Shroud. protection from if he's playing mono black, that's gonna be hilarious. If he's only playing black, that's gonna be hilarious. This is protection from black. That's gonna be amazing. Okay, so yeah, even if I have pro black, I can't block this thing anyways, because cloak. Go! A Johnny Goldmane! I'm just gonna pull a +1/+1 counter on my entire team. Alright, he's already at 10. Sure. I'll just do that one more time. Now I got a 4-5, a 3-3, and a 4-4. Okay, I didn't think my deck was gonna end up, like, performing this damn well. Did not think it would perform this well. Okay, that just slowly drains me for 1 life every turn. I actually don't really... Unless I want to just make this not be able to attack or block. I'd rather save it for a bigger creature still. I'd wait for something scarier to come along and then throw this on it. To make it unable to do anything. Can't be blocked except by black creatures. Pass. Weakness. -2, -1. Still technically have a creature. White Knight. Let's make this unable to attack or block. I guess it's still gonna attack. Pass. Yeah, protection from black. Should hold up really nicely here. I have a 3-5 that can also block now, too. Pass. Okay, now I don't. Attacking me with just this. And it goes right back to me. I'll attack with just this. So I'm at 9 life. Okay, that's just a 3-2 with no abilities. Still might want to hurry this up because, well, yeah. We do have this gonna just kill me eventually. Might as well have this attack. Okay, that totally did not work. That didn't work at all. Might be just for better I do that. And now to stop it from ever untapping again, ideally. Oh, it's 7. Okay, there we go. There's my big creature. Another land. Well, you have to block this for sure now. Alright, the thing that just drains me for 1 life every turn, that's at least gone now. That's finally gone. Dragon Whelp. Classic old school card right there. This will force another block. Doomblade destroys Siege Mastodon. Okay. Two damage to each creature, holy. I guess. Zombie Goliath. 4-3 for 5 with no abilities. Alright, there goes Dragon Whelp. That's gone now. Yeah, you definitely need to keep a blocker up for what I'm about to do here. He's just gonna have to keep blocking the 9-9 every single combat phase. And now he can't anymore, so that means GG. Oh, I didn't even realize we were on our second... I didn't even realize we were on game 2. Hadn't realized we were on game 2 there, so... I gotta just win 1 more set. If I can do that, then I get to keep everything I drafted. Gotta just win 1 more set here now. When Spark Mage Apprentice enters, it deals 1 damage to any target. Okay, that makes sense. Attack for 3. Pass. Oh, we're gonna make the 1-1 indestructible. I can think of a much better way to use the indestructibility. I can come up with so many better ways to use that. Let's pump the team. And give them vigilance. Okay, you can just block by 4-3 with no consequence. Alright, it is indestructible. Oh wow, Sarah Angel. Okay, that's pretty good. That's good, and that's usually really good and limited. Even very, very early game, I'd be happy to play Sarah Angel. But I got First Strike. This does not, so... yeah, it would not be in his interest to block. Okay, a creature that attacks every turn if able. Alright, now everything's starting to get even bigger than the Sarah Angel. Let's just swing like this and see what happens. Still a good chance I just end up winning the game anyways. Yeah, still doing insanely good right now. Safe Passage. Prevent all damage that would be dealt to you and creatures you control this turn. Let's just gain some life. Bogardan Hellkite. Deals 5 damage divided as you choose among any number of target creatures and/or players. Whoa. I can tank 4 damage, it's fine. Bogard and Hellkite. Okay, shit just got real. Let's swing like this and see what happens. Okay, so that's still alive, unfortunately. Pacifism attached to Razorfoot Griffin. Oh boy. Okay, the Hellkite's gone. We're just gonna trade Bramble Creeper with the Hellkite. Okay, that works too. And then... yeah, get out of here, Bat. Oh! You get one more turn. You get 2 more turns. Next game. That should be enough lands to function. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be enough lands to function, but would still love to find my second white source sooner or later. Again, I have a Johnny Goldmane in my opening hand. First strike. I'll have a turn 4 play. Oh, indestructible and first strike. Oh, I got a blocker now. Never mind, not anymore. Okay, we're gonna Pacifism and then immediately Pyroclasm and then just kill the creature that we just made unable to attack or block anyways. I'll pass. I'll take another 2 damage. I'll just play this. Pass. This is just gonna bounce off the Siege Mastodon. Another one of these. A Johnny Goldmane. And then we're gonna do the -1. And just pass it like that. That's not what I had, and that's not what I was planning for. Everything on a Johnny. I'm gonna have to let him die at that point. That's not what I was planning for, whatsoever. Pass. Block one of these, sure. And I'm still gonna go down to 16. Oh, I can just barely squeeze that in, too. Again, this will just bounce off of this. Alright, now it won't be attacking anymore. I'm gonna now save it the trouble. Whoops. That was not a good attack. That was completely not in my interest to attack that way. So Doesn't really look like this is a board I can just all willy-nilly go and attack into now. Okay, it's just a 4-1 with haste. Land drop again. Chandra Nalar. Okay, he did 5 damage to my Siege Mastodon. Okay, sure. That was a really good creature. Now I don't have it anymore. So this is in the way. I would just attack Chandra with the flyer if this was not. Except this is in the way, though. That's my one problem. I'm gonna do it like that. Everything has to block Price Unicorn, if I'm not mistaken. And I just want to get Chandra off the board. I did not want to see that -8 ever, like, possibly resolve. Yeah, I had to get... I just wanted to make sure that went away. Alright, pass. This is still not really a board I can just attack into with 2 first strikers here. Stone Giant. Pass. I have 14 cards left in my deck. We're gonna have to find something to just... have to find something sooner or later. No, we're still not finding it yet. I'm just finding all my basics at this point. All my lands. Another one. Oh, I can draw another card. We'll see which one it happens to be, though. Another basic. Another basic land. That's like what? 1, 2, that's like at least 13 out of 17 now. I put 17 in here. That's 14 of 17 lands now. I might have to start somehow chipping away at this board. If that's even going to be possible. See if I can get anything possibly done here to this board. I didn't get rid of a single creature. I can only throw this on a tapped creature. Sarah Angel. I don't think that's really going to do much of anything in this board state. This is attacking me, I see. Well, let's stop this from ever untapping, at least. I just really wanted one of the first strikers to go away. He hasn't really been letting me do, like, anything as of late. He's pretty much not been letting me do, like, anything at this rate, like, more or less. Couldn't really get anything done. With him in the way, and I still can't, because now I got this in the way. Prevent all combat damage this turn. Ugh, but this really could have come, like, much sooner. Yeah, by that point, he's got to, like, develop his board. I'm gonna make this attack. He's just gonna take the damage and go to 6. Well, there goes my enchantment, I guess. I do have to block this. Pacifism. That's gonna go there. That should be a no-brainer that that's gonna go here. One of his creatures is dead. I got 2 cards left in my deck, and then I just found Bogarden Hellkite. Which could just finish me off. That's the last 5 life points I had. We're gonna try this. Oh, right, haste. We'll start swinging with that next turn. Okay, cast White Knight, then pass. Oh, the first striker again. I'm gonna give this thing lifelink. Pass. Stone Giant. A Johnny Goldmane. And just pump the team. Again, just hopefully ride this to victory. I'll just -1, pump my entire team again. I'll just swing in for 4 for now. Okay, we can do declaring blockers, right? 5-5 is gonna block the 4-4. Okay, so that's gonna get +2. That's gonna be a 6-4 going into my 5-5. These are gonna trade. Tap White Knight. I'll just put some more counters on my creatures again. And knock him down to 4. No attacks. Yeah, because I do also want to get this thing's loyalty back up. Yeah, this is going to be forced to block. Sarah Angel. I'll just pump my entire team again with the -1 ability. Oh, Sarah Angel is going to be forced to block here, too, in fact. Or I could just make everything block this. Or even just attack like that. I'm just gonna give my creatures an additional +1/+1 each. I see you got absolutely nothing at this point. Safe passage. Okay, so that means it's not over yet. Alright, stop tapping my stuff down, please. It's getting annoying. Stop tapping my stuff down. Okay, we will continue to, I guess, tap my stuff down. Okay, then again, no, he's not gonna get another turn. I get my challenge coin back, my drafted deck, and Magic 2010 boosters. Yo, MTG Forge. Yes, Midwest people. MTG Forge, indeed. I gotta go into my inventory now to actually... But first things first, let me just save my game. That would be save number 2 now, in fact. Okay. That would be save 2. My drafted deck, which you only win by placing first. Unlike in real life, you just get to keep this no matter what. And yes, that's the Hermes boost from Terraria. Before anyone comments. Yes, I know. So, more new cards. Because my collection is just... I mean, of course it would be pitifully small. I just literally started this new playthrough, so I just started with the deck I spawned in and nothing else. So of course it's gonna be small. Ooh, a Holy Strength, a Duress, a Griffin Sentinel. That's an uncommon? Shivan Dragon. We can upgrade our deck with that. What do I have in auto sell? Can Can I take these out or no? I guess I just sold it anyways. I guess I will just sell them. So now I have some more cards to do whatever with. Crawworm I'll just sell for basically nothing. I mean, it's just a random common. Black Knight. I think I'll just still sell that. I'll sell both those vines. A swamp for 2 gold. Yes, Hunter, I'm playing some Magic the Gathering. And if Physicist asks, because I'm expecting him to ask, like, where's Endless Mode? Pressure Endless Mode, I'm probably gonna attempt another run of that tomorrow. Again, with just how many doors I need to actually open to even see a new personal best. I'm only realistically gonna do like 1 run per day. And I spent like half the day just at a Magic the Gathering pre-release, so after that I'm not gonna feel like playing Endless Mode for possibly 5 hours straight. You do not need to keep multiples since I'm playing Commander Mode here. I chose a color and it still gave me a random monocolor Commander deck. Hopefully I'm not going to want to play Merfolk, because I just sold the Merfolk Lord there. No sense keeping multiples of that thing. Each opponent... That says each opponent sacrifices a land, right? For 5 mana? 5 mana, each opponent sacrifices 1 land. They have plenty of mana to still just continue on with their plays by that point. That card just wishes it was Sinkhole. And yeah, with that, now I got like a little bit over 2,000 gold to just do whatever with. Let's look at some towns. Okay, I believe I've already been here. Goldsmith. That is definitely a commander that would be fun to just build around again. Yeah, like, years ago I actually played a Rafik commander deck in real life. So I actually know what I would want the deck to look like. This card is banned. I'll just take your word for it. I actually bought this Gleemox in a prior playthrough, and the game would not let me actually add it into my deck. Potatoes. Pay 2, tap, sacrifice potatoes, choose 1. Boil, 1 damage to any target. Mash, create 2 food tokens. Stew, gain 3 life, draw a card. I like the flexibility, but I'll pass. Charms and Curiosities. If I gain 5 or more life in a turn. Oh, I can only, like, do that, like, for 1 turn. Cast creatures out of my graveyard. Birds you control have... For each spell you've cast this turn, at the beginning of your end step, create a Stormcrow. Dying as a soldier's talent. And do something if its power is exactly 20. This is black on the back, so I'm playing mono. If I'm playing mono white, I won't be allowed to run this because it's black on the back. Tap target creature for 4, unless the opponent has enough poison counters. I don't think I run enough enchantment. I don't think I run enough enchantments to consistently make this get double strikes, so we'll have to pass there. Trana, Liberator of Malakir. Except I'm not playing black, though. Oh man, but if I was, I'd be happy to just throw that in whatever deck. Skull Clamp. At that price point, I'm practically robbing them. Yep, I just found a Skull Clamp. Should go without saying that's probably going to be an auto-include in just about any deck, really. I need to play black and red to also run this thing? And I'd want to play black and red because then I get to choose which permanents everybody keeps if I play black and red and cast this thing anyways. I'm still looking at the land section anyways, even though if I'm playing 1 color, I don't really need mana fixing or anything. Oh, 2 Stomping Grounds for sale. Do I just take one? If for some reason I end up playing red and green, then I'd have the Stomping Ground in reserve for that. Shadow Spear. Quick creature gets +1/+1 as trample and lifelink. I think we're gonna go with the Shadow Spear too. Oh, more equipment cards. Thunder Lasso. I'll spend 2 of my 10 mana shards just because I want to look at some more equipment. A Bone Splitter. Nice, cheap equipment. Both cheap on mana and, like, with regards to how much gold it costs. Historic permanence. Probably need more legendary creatures to actually make that work. Oh, look at Memory Jar here. Booster packs. I feel like I need more money to actually start spending my money on booster packs. I would want more money first before thinking about it. Can we get any more towns? Because I want to just keep browsing towns for maybe, like, more good cards for sale. Maybe find some more good hits just randomly lying around the counters of various shops. I'm paying 5 mana to put this on the field and then 5 mana just to prevent some combat damage. That's it! Oh, more equipment. More artifacts. More artifacts! Holy! So many artifacts. Protection from instants and from sorceries and +2/+2. That is interesting, but I'm gonna just keep looking around. A wasteland. Well, let's just, I guess, get another staple. Just get that out of the way. Aang at the crossroads. Yeah, we have the new Avatar Last Airbender cards. And this is one of them. Daxos is an enchantment creature, right? So I can make it fly just by playing this? I think I have better things to do with my gold still. But that was just a thought. I go to some more towns. I want to just keep browsing. It's a lot more fun to keep browsing for new cards when you barely have any. Garrison Star and Kellermorph. Okay, that has an ability. Kind of an 7 mana for this 3/6 though. You gotta give me something like game-winning for 7 mana. You gotta give me something better than that. Oh, I can give something indestructible. Or all of my creatures indestructible. I guess if I need that. Time Beetle, I've never seen this before. A tragic moment pushed him to a blasphemous act. So he kills the horse and then what? And then he rides it? So then he just practices necromancy, revives it, and starts riding it? Exotic bugs and creepers. Spider-Man 2099, Miguel O'Hara. Oh, if the other Spider-Man 2099 was here, though, I might actually consider. I might actually consider playing it. The others, the one that's like blue and red, and it's a 2/3 for 2 that's got double strike vigilance. If you don't mind having to wait till turn 4 to cast it, and just does like free damage when you cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand, including itself from the command zone. That's another deck I could totally play. Oh, there's indestructibility. If I want to get my creatures indestructible. Yeah, the pre-release for this literally just happened earlier today. Lorwyn Eclipsed. And this card is from that set. I was literally at a pre-release for that, like, earlier today. Walmart. Sunscape Familiar makes my green and blue spells, which I'm not playing. More random cards. None of which I'm really using. Or what I would be using at this point. Which town? If I've been in this town, I think I have. Warrior's Rest. Okay, I haven't seen this one yet. Colossal like Butcher of Truth. Except I'm not really casting this, realistically, anytime soon, with just a mono white deck that's not really trying to ramp, like, ridiculous amounts of mana. Not something you're really trying to do in a white deck. Oh, these are all green cards. I'll have to just pass on that. Destroy a tapped creature for 4 mana. The One Ring. I guess. Apparently this card is super broken, so I'll pick it up. I'll buy it. More equipment. Ideally, I want to have my creatures all share a creature type, from what I'm getting at here. Prideful Parent. Okay, this is 2 creatures on 1 card. I mean, while I'm still playing that mono-white Daxos that cares about creatures entering, I guess. This is a car. This is that same car. Voice of Resurgence, wow. Oh, okay. If I'm trying to just make a bunch of creatures, that could work. And it's only 50 gold. So I'll buy that. That's a Tinder Wall. That's the Demon Wall from Final Fantasy. Wall of Roots is also pretty nice. Just not in my current deck, though. It's only 50 gold, I can spare that. Golgari cards. More artifacts. What is Ghost Trap? Soul Guide Lantern. Essentially, it's a fancy Soul Guide Lantern. More artifacts. Specifically creatures. Boros. So red and white. If I need to get rid of an artifact or enchantment. More walls. Okay, this car is just terrible. I think we'll be moving on. Minotaurs. More artifacts. Another legendary. That's just a 2/2 for 2 with no abilities. Okay. Whenever this creature attacks another target, attacking creature gains flying until end of turn. Equip abilities, you activate the target this creature costs 2 less to activate. Not bad. If I want to start playing equipment, that's not bad. Vibrance. And it's like the full art with like, yeah, it's like the extended art version. Gavany Dawnguard. Nico Ona. It's a bird that doesn't fly. Is a bird, does not fly. Total scam. Counter target artifact or enchantment spell. That spell's caster gains life equal to the spell's casting cost. Alright, which cards can I sell? Probably a lot of them. I'm not gonna try and do anything crazy with rats at this point. In case you couldn't tell. Alright, there's a little bit more gold. If I need to specifically counter an artifact or enchantment, then we have the option. Okay, prevent something from attacking or even crewing vehicles if that ever comes up. I guess if that would ever, like, come up. Diamond Kaleidoscope. You gotta pay 7 mana to get your first 0/1 Prism token. That you can sacrifice to get 1 mana back. Talk about a ripoff. Little tropical island. Well, I'm just gonna take that. During your turn, your spells your opponent's cast cost 1 more to cast. Okay, when that dies, is gonna make a token. I'd have to sell some more cards to pay for it, though. What if I found something else I want to just buy in the meantime? Actually, let's just sell that. Yeah, I can't believe I just found the One Ring just lying around on a random shop counter for actually rather cheap. So with that, let's improve this deck. Or that's what I would say if I didn't have to go to the bathroom, so... I think I'll actually just cut the stream short here. Save? Yeah, with all those nice new cards in my collection. And then, yeah, next time I stream this, I can actually go and just improve my deck.